What is going on, everybody? Professor Shining Legends here, and today what we have in store for you is some Pokemon Sword and some Pokemon Soul Silver. On Pokemon Soul Silver, our objective is to get a shiny Totodile, doing soft resets on that till we come across one, and if we get a Cyndaquil or a Chikorita, I mean, equally as cool. I've never really done full shiny hunting before, up until this right here, Soul Silver. I have acquired a quote-unquote full odds for Sun and Moon Corsola. I was trying to complete my Pokedex, and as I was doing so, I ran into a shiny Corsola, which was really cool. You can find that on my Instagram. Professor Shining Legend is the name of my Instagram. So for Soul Silver, we're about 1,319 soft resets in, and for the later generations, I believe it's 1 in 8,000 to stumble upon a shiny. And as you can see on Pokemon Sword here, we have just defeated the fighting gym, and we're just gonna continue playing. I have already I've already beaten Pokemon's Shield, and I got the shiny charm in that by completing the Pokedex. I have 2 shiny Scorbunnies on Pokemon Shield. Those are the only shinies that I have so far. But throughout the videos, as we do our little playthrough here, I will be showing off some really cool cards that I have managed to collect over the years as a collector, which you can also find a lot of the stuff that I end up pulling from packs on my Instagram. That is the dream. The dream is to hopefully connect with a great community and become successful enough to give back in a big way. You know, I see a lot of great YouTubers, Mr. Beast, Leonhart, Juice from Lootbox TV, and Andrew, Unlisted Leaf, PewDiePie, so many more I can't even name off right now because I'm trying to do my own content, but they're great, they're great people who do great things with giving back and helping out a community when, some people can't even help themselves. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll start with Soul Silver first, do a soft reset and see if we can get a shiny for my first video on YouTube. Hopefully we can get something on camera, because this is the first time I've really recorded a video. As you can tell, I'm a little nervous. Nothing there, so we'll go ahead and do the reset. Oh Lord. I'll start tallying it up, and then we'll continue on with Pokemon Sword. I don't have the best equipment in the world. I got my phone, which does a pretty good job at recording videos, and I have this little phone stand that holds my phone in place while I record videos, which I hope is okay with you guys, until I can keep following my dream to the point where people support me enough to help me get the kind of gear that I need to record some quality videos. This is what I'm going to be pumping out as Professor Shining Legends. I'll show you guys some cool stuff as we go as well. Got a lot of cool stuff to show, and I really am looking forward to showing you guys. So, for those of you who don't know, I am married. I have a beautiful wife of going on 7 years. Her name is Jessica. She is amazing. I've already got the Pokeball from him. Oh, is that the little Yamper that's going to come up? Yamper? It's Yamper! Yes. Yes, he does. How could you not like this beautiful blue backpack that I have on. And a nice matching jacket. I gotta change his shoes. I just now recently changed my character's clothes in the game. He had the same outfit on from the very beginning. And I was like, you know what, we need to change it up. And I got pretty good gear out of the last little merch place that I found. And unfortunately, sorry about that, unfortunately, they did not have any shoes for sale. So we're going to have to find a place to get some nice shoes. So we're going to go ahead and look and see if we got a shiny. No shiny there. Well, that was a pretty big fail there, but we'll keep going. Not gonna let that hold us back now, are we? No, we're not. Oh no. What has happened? We gotta go check it out. Let's go, Yamper. Or you guys can leave me behind, your choice. I'm coming. Wait for me. Okay, we'll pause right here for a second and do a reset, see if we get anything. Got my little cloth here. Clean off my screen as I go. Nothing there. Tally it up. So you'll have to forgive me. I got this stand from Five Below, which is pretty much anything in the store is $5 or less, and it was actually my wife who got it as a gift for me. She knows how much I've been wanting to record videos and get my own little thing going, and hopefully being able to kick it off and be successful. You know, this is my dream, my passion. This is what I love in life. I want to be able to use this love that I have, this passion that I have, to grow an awesome community around and be able just to help people. That's all I want to do, is use any type of funds that I may come across over the years and help people out in such a big way. You know, I've always been the type of person to take very little out of my pockets, you know, to excuse me to give to people who need it. And that's the type of person my mom raised me to be. But enough about me. Let's really get dove in here and tell me some of the stuff that you guys, you know, pursue. Things that you guys inspire to be. I think no matter how old you are in life and, you know, what kind of negative steps you may have taken along your journey in life, it's a new day tomorrow. It's always an opportunity to start fresh and try and overcome any obstacles that you have in your way. Me, I am doing my best to quit smoking. I was pretty bad there, smoking about a pack a day, which is disgusting. I hate it. You know, going on 10 years, I'm really needing to stop. And this weekend for me, I know it's not the weekend now, but this weekend for me, because these are my days off, has been really huge. It's been a good success for myself. I've been able to smoke less than 20 cigarettes in a 48-hour span, and probably longer than a 48-hour span since I got off work on Wednesday morning. I've smoked less than one pack, which, I mean, in general, I would have smoked, you know, 20 cigarettes, which is a full pack, in about 24 hours. So, some of my favorite Pokemon include Espeon, Absol, Mewtwo, and Yveltal. I really love the Mega Mewtwo designs. Y being my favorite. Absol, I like him because his shiny is probably my favorite. I love Red. I finally got one, and I named him Crimson Blade. I will develop as a content creator, be able to express myself a little bit more, and really kind of reveal who I am as a person, how goofy I am, and just kind of my sarcasm and the different types of things that I like to do and how I like to act, which is like a goober. So we got a Psychic type, and I am never, ever, ever really smart when it comes to type. I forget all the time, just type matchups. Psychic. I think maybe Dark? We'll give Dark. We'll use our trusty Dusty Linoone, because he's pretty strong in general. We'll go ahead and do a soft reset while it's using its Reflect here. Small. Oh, yeah, it is super effective. Let's go. Alright. We'll go ahead and do our soft reset. Totodile, Cyndaquil, Chikorita. Of course, you'd use a Super Potion. Alright, now we can dive in a little bit quicker, getting more comfortable with utilizing my phone screen and seeing what I'm doing here. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to be as sturdy and even as possible for you guys. But that's not always the case. Oh no, that is not always the case. Being strong and sturdy, sometimes you kind of break down and die inside, if you know what I mean. We'll probably do like a half hour of a video. We're not going to swap out. I don't know really what a good... No. I don't really know what a good length is for my first video, but I'm gonna go for a half hour the first time. See if I can get anything off of it. You guys like what you watched, then go ahead and like the video. Tell me what your favorite Pokemon is. Tell me, as I said earlier, what your dreams and aspirations are. And I will be glad to discuss such beautiful events with you. No, I don't want the Totodile. None of those are shiny. What's the weather like where you guys are at? Am I really asking about the weather? I just know that it's crazy here in southern Indiana. Because straight up, it'll be nice, like 45, 50, and then out of nowhere, you get rain, freezing rain, snow, it melts, then it's freezing rain again, and more snow, and then it all melts again, and then it gets freezing cold, below below freezing in the negatives. I just don't get it. Should we learn counter? No, I'm gonna have to say no to that one. We'll keep the old moves. Alright, we're about halfway into my first video, and I think I'm going to utilize this time to show off some of the things that you can find on my Instagram page. This is part of my collection, and my collection is huge to me. My beautiful wife helps support me and always tells me to follow my heart, do what I want to do with my life, and I think that's amazing. I do the same for her. But we will show off this bad boy right here for you guys. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Red's Challenge full art. That was, I would say, that is definitely the best card that I've got from Unbroken Bonds. I got a box of it. I didn't open up a lot before that, just knowing the pool rates, and that's how I like to get cards, is to open packs. A lot of the time I don't like to go and buy singles. I like the thrill of pulling awesome cards and having that excitement and just that feeling in your chest. Now, some of the older cards that you're probably never going to be able to open one of those packs. If you see the opportunity, you need to take it. And that's exactly what I did with this bad boy. A base set 2 Charizard, which is just absolutely beautiful. Like, the holo patterns on the older cards are bar none. Like, you just can't get that holo. What's the word I'm looking for? You can't mimic it. It has its own unique design to it. I'm sorry I was stuttering there. I didn't know which word I was really looking for. I don't know why I just kind of blanked out there, but I'm looking at this other holo, and yeah, the holo patterns just can't be mimicked. They're unique. There'll never be another like them. First edition for Alligator. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we'll showcase one more, and then we'll continue our video here. I literally just pulled this yesterday, and I was sitting there looking at my wife before I even opened the pack. I told her, I was like, well, here are some of the cards that you can pull out of these particular packs, and that's the XY Evolutions packs. And I straight up said the reverse holo Charizard or the full art Mega Charizard, and look what we ended up pulling. I didn't have this one yet. My buddy pulled it. His girlfriend went and got him a pack for his birthday, and that's all she got him, was one pack of cards. And he ended up pulling this thing out of there, and he cried. He was like, oh my god, dude, look at it. And I've been super jealous of him ever since, because I never got one. I got some Charizard cards. I mean, I got some bangers that I'm going to show you guys, but I was very jealous that I did not have this one. And I finally got it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's get back to some gaming, and I might show you guys one more by the time I end the video of what I have here. That would make it 5, so we can land off on a good number. We'll do like 5 a day type of deal, show you what I have. But they're going to send out Ponyta, Mr. Bede. We'll keep our awesome Linoone, Galarian Linoone in there. He's taking some hits, but we'll hit him super hard right here with the Night Slash. 1-hit KO. Watch it. Boom! Yeah! Got him! Sorry, pal. I really like the design of Galarian Ponyta, I'm not gonna lie. We'll do a soft reset here. See if we get to anything amazing. And we got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think this is the year that I'm going to get into competitive Pokemon. I have bred for shiny competitive Pokemon, and I have obtained those shiny competitive Pokemon. I've just never played competitively, and I think a big part of that is, as I stated earlier, not having the best memory on type matchups. And I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, you know, but it looks amazingly fun, and I would love to become a part of that community, the competitive Pokemon scene. It does seem like, you know, there are a lot of negative things to say about the competitive scene, but there's also a lot of positive things to say about it. The negative things just basically come from, I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dogs barking, they get very easily excited to any type of sound that they hear. But the reason I say there's a lot of negative things to say doesn't necessarily mean that that's coming from me. That's more of an outside looking in type of view, seeing what other people say. And it looks like a lot of people get upset that, you know, they prefer to do legit means and methods of breeding and of getting 6IV and just training their Pokemon and trying hard and do it how it was anticipated. And you get people who bring the hacked mon in, and some people are like, yeah, you know what, it's whatever. I have a life, I have stuff that I gotta do between taking kids, working 70 hours a week, and I want to be able to have fun and play that competitive scene. So hacked mons to me don't really make a difference. And then you got people who say, well, I worked hard, you know, I put the time into this, and it's not fair, you know, that I'm doing it the way that it was designed, and I'm working really hard as either a streamer or someone who just does it without necessarily recording their content. You know, they do it legit, and hey, that's the way that I prefer to do it. I prefer to try to get stuff as legitimately as possible. That goes to the same thing with the cards. I really don't like to buy singles, and that doesn't mean that it's not legitimate. I think that for me, just pulling it out of the pack and getting the overall feeling of, you know, excitement is more legitimate, because as a collector, it's that feeling of, you know, all of that's going into your collection, the uncommons and commons, the codes, the rares, the holographics, the reverse holo rares, you know, all of that to me is part of my future. It's all part of my dream, and I don't know. Singles are more for deck building. If you want to run a good deck, just go out and buy some singles, and you don't have to spend nearly as much money trying to get what you're looking for that way. I think the biggest thing for me would be to open some old school packs like EX Deoxys, Team Rocket Returns, Base Set, Jungle, Fossil, you know, the EX Ruby and Sapphire, literally anything that is not today's stuff. EX Holland Phantoms, Crystal Guardians, the Neos, Neo Destiny, Neo Discovery, Neo Revelation. I might be forgetting a lot of stuff. There's a lot out there. The Diamond and Pearl packs, the Heart Gold, Soul Silver packs. Man, that would be a dream come true to be able to open those. That's my biggest thing is my cards. I mean, I do play a lot of Pokemon, but the cards are the biggest part of me, because my grandma, she's the one that got me started on them when I was a little kid, and I don't think that she knows how thankful I am for her for, you know, instilling the lifestyle that has allowed me to meet, you know, beautiful friends, be a part of a great community, and have a escape, essentially escape from life when sometimes things are really hard to deal with, and you know, you don't want to do drugs. That's terrible, but you need an outlet. And as I got older, Pokemon was my outlet, and my grandma was the one that, you know, instilled Pokemon into me. We got the games, you know, Red and Blue and Yellow, when we were just little kids. I think I was 7 or 8. I'm 28 now. 7 or 8. And then getting the other ones after that, you know, it's always stayed with me. And there was a time in my life where I ended up actually switching into some Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z. I had so much love for all that other stuff, and I got out of Pokemon. A lot of my Pokemon cards had been given to Goodwill, because I moved a lot between my mom and dad, and I really miss having those old cards, and that's why I would love to be able to open some of those old packs, is to just have that as a part of my collection again. This is a pretty long video. I typically do not do this. I hope that you guys have enjoyed what I had to say. I hope you guys can support me. Check out again my Instagram. It is Professor Shining Legends. It was good talking to y'all, and I look forward to providing more content, hearing what you guys have to say. Professor out.